Welcome to another great day in Quincy. Welcome to a historic day in Squantum. And welcome to a school that has been the center of this community for over 100 years. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance led by grade 5 student members Caleb Gilson and Cora Wilson. I pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have the honor of serving as the principal of Squantum School, but only for a small fraction of its great history and proud traditions. I am joined by our newly appointed grade 5 student council members to assist me with the program and the capsule reveal. We are here to open a time capsule that was discovered by the construction team in the cornerstone of the 1948 building. We are also here to celebrate the start of construction on a new Squantum school that we hope will continue to be the center of this community for students and families for the next 100+ years. I think I speak for the entire Squantum school community in saying that we are so grateful for this project and the team responsible for making it all happen, beginning with Mayor Koch, the rest of our special guests today, and members of the construction team. Please welcome Mayor Polk to the podium for a few words, followed by other guests that will be introduced by our student council members.
Thank you, Steve. Good evening, everybody. What a beautiful evening. I know when we've been through the process of working with SBA over the years and looking at new buildings and schools and replacement, recognizing always that it's what happens in the classroom that really matters, but providing the best in facilities is really important. It's been a priority for the city. I do want to acknowledge some of my colleagues are here today from the City Council, Councilor Lodge Noel DeBona, Ward 4 Councilor Jim Devine, Ward 5 Councilor Dan Minton, and we have our own Ward 6 Councilor Bill Harris, who advocated heavily with the City Council for the funding on this. We also have school committee members Tina Cahill, Kathy Hubley, who else? I guess that's it for now for school committee. Also acknowledge State Representative Bruce Ayers, who's a Squantum kid. And working with the School Building Authority, the team is here. Bruce is part of the team really that created the legislation that created the School Building Authority, which shares funding with communities to be able to build the new schools. This is our 5th new school over the last 15 years. It's pretty remarkable. And as you all know, and what your principal just said was, a school is a center of learning, but it also brings the community together. And the city's made up of some incredible neighborhoods and communities within our city, and certainly Squantum is one of them. So this is a great day to celebrate the community of Squantum, the city of Quincy, as we come together to continue to improve the quality of life. For even those people that may not have kids to go through this school, good schools improve property values. So there's a connection all around here. So it's an honor and privilege for me to be with you. It's a privilege to work with my colleagues to get this stuff done. I know this has been in the queue for a few years, and I know that some thought would never see the day, but here we are. So kids, great job. Lee Kennedy, thank you for providing the hats. We got a great contractor in Lee, who's a Quincy contractor, and looking forward to getting this finished, Lee. So no delays. Congratulations, everyone.
Please join me in welcoming Councilor Bill Harris.
Thank you very much for that nice introduction, nice and short and sweet, like I'll be right now. What a beautiful night tonight is. Working on this project for the last 8 years has been the great joy of my time in office. This is going to be the jewel of our entire neighborhood. And I am so grateful to everyone involved for making it a reality. Our mayor, his team, my fellow councilors throughout the years who have supported me making this project a reality. And also the Community Advisory Committee who volunteered, whose input was so important for this building's success. Thank you again, everyone. Enjoy this beautiful evening. God bless.
Please join me in welcoming Quincy School Community Vice Chair Tina Cahill.
How much fun is this? I have to say, one of the best things about being on the school committee is being here on a day like today and getting to see all the kids excited about something, not just math and science. And so, today opening a capsule, it kind of reminds me of a time capsule and a letter and a message in a bottle. The intent is you throw it out there and you hope that somebody's going to find them. But the expectation from all of us is we know that they probably will never be found. But today we're lucky that we're having this capsule and it's going to be open. And as a school committee member and my colleagues who are here, we're very fortunate to be part of a day like today where we get a glimpse of what the student's life was like 100 years ago. And we're also fortunate to be here at a time when the new Squantum building is being built. I'm lucky enough to be on the building committee, and I'll tell you this school is going to be here for 100 years, maybe two, because it's being built with such professional expertise. It's really going to be beautiful. So thank you for the opportunity to be here, and I can't say I'm more than excited to see what is going to be in that capsule. So thank you, and have a great day.
Please welcome State Representative Bruce Ayers.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be brief because I realize the longer I speak, the longer we're going to wait to open that capsule. I want to bring the greetings from the Massachusetts House of Representatives and a couple special shout outs to Principal Sylvia and Mary Capetti. Mary is who we work with at the State House with the Mass School Building Authority, who's going to help supply some of the millions of dollars to the Squantum School. How about a round of applause for her? I want to thank everybody involved. As I was driving out here today, I was thinking both my parents grew up in Squantum, and they both went to Squantum School. They were a little older than when this capsule was placed, but my aunts and uncles were here during that time. And I was thinking back then, later in life, as they grew up in age, they would always talk about Squantum School. They would talk about the principal, I believe it was Miss Haggerty back then. They would talk about their friends. They would talk about their coaches, their favorite teachers. There was a strong sense of community and a strong sense of community pride. And it's nice to be here again today as we open this capsule to see that sense is still here today. With the great turnout of people here, with the people who get involved in the community, with our city leaders and just everybody involved. And to top it off, we're building a brand new elementary school. So thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you for allowing me to be your state representative. Thank you.
Please welcome MSBA Executive Director Mary Pischetti.
Thank you for that, and thank you so much for having us join you tonight. And thank you for the beautiful breeze, well enjoyed. Certainly on behalf of Treasurer Goldberg, Chief Executive Officer Jim McDonald, and all of us at the MSBA, it's really our pleasure to be back here in Quincy. I have a lot of notes in front of me about things we usually say, but it's been said, right? You're looking to the future and you're preserving the past. You're looking back to the past, but here is our future. And these kids are pretty excited, so I can only imagine their faces a year or so from now when they're all entering the new building. I do want to commend you for choosing to use geothermal energy and pursuing Passive House. Once again, looking towards the future. Certainly, the MSBA would not be here, as has been pointed out, without this creative genius of folks at the legislature who created the dedicated penny of the sales tax to fund these wonderful schools. And I've had the pleasure over the last 2 months of going around the state and seeing new schools go up and new kids joining new buildings for the first time. I have to commend the legislature for their continued partnership. Their support of this project is evident in all of your faces, and certainly we appreciate their support of the MSBA. No project like this gets done without local leadership. Starts at the top, spreads throughout everywhere. It takes committee representatives, it takes a lot of volunteers, but most importantly, it takes all of you, the community, the taxpayers, to support it. So congratulations on this milestone, and we look forward to coming back for the ribbon cutting. Thank you so much.
Please join me in welcoming Superintendent of Schools Kevin Mulvey.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, what a great night and what a great crowd. Thank you all for coming. How about a round of applause for all of our students and student presenters? They did an amazing job. I do have good news, especially for our students. I am the last speaker of the night, and I know the time capsule is waiting for you all to open, and the excitement is certainly there for everyone to see what's inside. I do want to make sure before I give up the podium and we turn the presentation over to Principal Sylvia and Dr. Aaron Perkins to open the capsule, that I thank some very important people tonight that made all this happen. Of course, I have to thank Mayor Koch and the school committee for their dedication to this project. If we could have a round of applause for them. A team that hasn't really been mentioned yet, but is really instrumental in the design of this new school that's coming, is the Squantum Building Committee. There are many members of that committee, but they've dedicated so much time and expertise. And when you see the beautiful building that will be in this place, you're going to be really amazed and really appreciative of that team. So if we could have a round of applause for the Squantum Building Committee as well. Of course, I want to thank the state delegation, the MSBA, for, of course, providing the funding, PCA 360, our project manager, and, of course, Arrow Street, our architect, and, of course, our architect as well, the Kennedy Architects. So thank you all very much for this amazing building. This will be here, as Mrs. Cahill said, for many, many years, 100 years, perhaps more. And I know that when you see it, you'll see the love and the dedication that was put into the design. So again, thank you all very much for coming tonight, and we'll get to the time capsule now. Thank you all.
Open it! Open it! Open it! Open
It appears there is a cover letter in the capsule. It appears there is a cover letter in the capsule, and it reads, "To the residents of Quincy, 50, 75, or 100 years hence. This addition to the Squantum Elementary School is being made approximately 2 years after the close of hostilities in World War II. Obstacles have been great in securing materials, but we trust that your judgment will be that the building has stood up well and that it has served the young people of Quincy satisfactorily over this period of years. Ordinarily, it is expected that the life of a school building will be about 50 years, but we see many school buildings that have been in use for much longer periods. Whenever this box is opened and the contents read, we trust that you can look back to a period of peace and to continued progress. Signed by the Superintendent of Schools, Paul Gossard. Dated July 18th, 1947.